Imagine this. You play a new roguelike, you start a new run, collect some items, die, and die some more. But then you use your earned currency to buy some permanent buffs. And then you get to that special moment. You have no more potions and you're scrapping it with the boss. Finally, you beat him. Damn it! Truly magical, isn't it? However, Cursemark does things a bit differently than your typical roguelike. You still got your unlocked abilities that you can unlock by trading a currency for them, but they don't unlock in a specific order. You can trade for any of the skill you want, and are all around the same strength. In this game, you don't get direct permanent damage buffs either. You don't get upgraded versions of the spells mid-run. To get stronger in this game, you have to upgrade the world itself. Here's what makes Cursemark unique and why you should absolutely keep it on your radar. First off, exploration isn't linear. You can backtrack and explore alternative paths whenever you want, but there's a catch: the Cursemark Score. Every time you clear a new area, your Cursemark Score rises, making the next zone harder. If you explore too aimlessly, the game becomes impossible. So how do you power up? Instead of buying personal health or damage upgrades, you use a currency called Astral Tears to permanently cleanse structures along your path, allowing you to use them. Some structures can even be upgraded twice more, adding an extra use each time. You can also unlock shortcuts to streamline your paths to bosses, before that Cursemark score gets dangerously high. You also grow stronger by hunting for secrets. For example, solving this early game secret permanently unlocks a chest that spawns at the start of every single run, guaranteeing you an early talisman. And the game makes tracking these secrets effortless. By pressing N, you can open a menu showing all the riddles in your current area, along with whether or not you've solved them yet. Your character's actual power relies on three main pillars: talismans, runes, and blessings. Talismans and runes rely on equipment slots unlocked through exploration and solving secrets. Talismans are straightforward. You start with 2 open slots and currently can expand up to 4 in the current state of the early access. To get the talisman, you can either buy some at the start of the run in your starting hub if you unlock a certain NPC, and they also drop from enemies or chests. Talismans can be leveled up to level 3 at the Talisman Forge. The majority of them gives passive effects like move speed, attack speed, extra health, and some of them give active effects like these spinning hammers. Next up are runes. You have 4 skill types, each with its own dedicated slots, so optimization is essential. Like with talismans, each skill starts with a few slots and can unlock more as you play the game. Generally, runes either boost base stats like damage, attack counts, crit chance, crit damage, or trigger special effects under some condition. You can hold Alt over any rune for extra info. Runes are mostly acquired from enemy drops, and previously defeated bosses will drop a legendary rune or a talisman each time. But if you still didn't get the runes you wanted, there is always the option of gambling away. In some areas you have the Little Nightmare NPC, which is a slight foreshadowing on the gambling ahead. You give 2 runes to this NPC and you'll get a random one. The rune will be guaranteed to be the same level or above of the lowest rarity rune you provided. And remember kids, you didn't just lose all your runes, you invested in your big win. Now let's talk upgrades. While you can upgrade individual runes up to level 5 at the Runic Forge, the real min-maxing happens when you discover the Rune Smelter. The Runic Smelter lets you fuse 2 runes into a single slot. Not only does this save crucial space, but it also allows you to upgrade both fused runes for the price of one. But with these 2 structures also comes 2 types of min-maxing. You can either fuse 2 unupgraded runes and then level them up so that both of their levels are level 5, which is cost effective in terms of the upgrade times used on the runes, or you can upgrade one of the runes to level 5 before fusing them. Use the unleveled up rune as the first fused rune, as the fused rune takes its level from the first rune. And then upgrade the fused rune, which is level 1 up to level 5. This results in a fused rune with the main rune being level 5 and the secondary being level 10. This is less cost effective but more slot effective. The slower optimization is one of my favorite things about the game. Finally, we have blessings, which are bought using the game's secondary currency, Essence. You buy blessings through their unique shrine. Each unique shrine can be used once per run. To upgrade blessings, you can use blessing shrines, which can level them up to level 5. There is also a unique NPC called the Mystique. If you pay him, he will instantly level up all of your current blessings simultaneously up to level 10. You can only do this 3 times per run, and the price jumps significantly each time. The unique shrines themselves can also level up a blessing up to level 10. The strategy I most often use is go around the map, grab every type of blessing I can find, level up in blessing shrine the blessing most important to me, which is sword damage, health, and ultimate generation, and this means at this point they're all level 5. I then pay the Mystique 3 times and now they're all level 8, and then go to the unique blessing shrine and push the blessing from 8 to 10. The ultimate goal of the game is defeating the main bosses. There are currently 3 unique main bosses in the game. Defeating them rewards you with a permanent blessing that carries over to every subsequent run. Plus, all bosses, not just the main ones, guarantee an Astral Teardrop, making world upgrades much faster. When a run ends and you die, all your accumulated runes and talismans convert into the 2 main currencies. I do wish the game did a better job explaining which items convert into which currency, because that's a bit unclear. I really enjoyed playing this game, hunting secrets, unlocking skills and talisman slots, and experimenting with different runes and builds. I do think, however, that skill expression is a bit low for this game. Some bosses feels like absolute punching bags, while others don't really feel like they have good counterplay to them, other than just get away and wait your turn to attack. This boss in particular feels like a DPS check. The more time goes on, the less likely you are to win. Fighting this bastard is especially annoying, since sometimes he just goes into his thrown axes attack repeatedly and you barely have time to attack. No, not again. The game also wants to be fast but doesn't let you animation cancel your attacks with a dash, which is a bit conflicting in my opinion. Currently, the game emphasizes having a good build, runes, and also plotting your route efficiently to keep the curse mark low over being skillful. Which is fun in its own way, but it's worth noting. If the devs happen to be watching, I love to see a clear UI indication for when the ultimate is fully charged. Also, since you keep adding so many cool new runes, adding a filter system to tailor which runes and talisman can appear in a run would be great as well. Also, having buttons on the map that highlight areas with structures like the Runic Forge that haven't been used in this run would be great, because that's what I find myself using a lot of time during the run. Also, boss fights that require you to interact with their mechanics more. The bottom line I want you to take from this is pursuing strength in Cursemark is incredibly satisfying. Balancing your Cursemark score, plotting the optimal route, solving riddles, and upgrading the world creates a loop where everything you do genuinely improves your next run. The game is still in early access, but it already offers a unique experience. If you're usually skeptical of early access games, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay updated on Cursemark and other hidden indie gems, obliterate that subscribe button, gently tap that like button, and tell me what would you do differently if you were the devs. Until next time, bye bye.